everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is JB. Let's get to crafting. For this first treasure treasure, I had gotten this basket over at Goodwill. I think somebody told me that it was made out of resin. Anyway, I had gotten it for $1.99 and I thought it was really cute, but I had no idea what I was going to do with it until I was going through my Christmas stash and I started moving things around. I put something in it just to get it out of the way, and I thought, oh, I got an idea. So going in with the white chalk paint by Waverly, I give this a good dry brushing over the whole thing with a chippy brush. So like I said, I wanted to dry brush this, but I wanted to do a heavy dry brush because I wanted the paint to be heavy in some areas, but I still really wanted the details of this basket to just show through. So I really like the way this turned out, and those chippy brushes are really great for this type of painting. And you'll see I even get the inside too. Not that anybody is going to see the inside of this, but I thought why not? It's going to look more finished, you know, if I take it all out, and I also get the underside. So moving on now, I have these two LED candles I picked up from Walmart. I used them in a fall project this year. Anyway, so these candles are great because you can set these on a timer. So I had just set this one time and then not have to take this apart to keep turning them on and off. So I had these Dollar Tree picks that I ended up just clipping apart with a really good pair of wire cutters. I like to cut everything down. That way I can just kind of rearrange everything the way I want to see them. And this worked out perfectly. Okay, I'm showing you this because this is like a really pretty red apple in those picks that from Dollar Tree, but I never know what to do with them. And Dollar Tree didn't paint them very well because they're like still kind of like yellowy and green at the top. And so I wanted to use them, but they just don't look finished. For this second trash to treasure, I had gotten this ladder from a garage sale for $1, I think it was, and it's kind of neat. It's got this sawtooth hanger on it, and so I'm not going to do anything with it, but I do want to make a wreath, and I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do with it as soon as I picked it up. So I'm going to just use the Dollar Tree garland, and I'm just going to shape it into a wreath this size that I think looks good on here. And I've got these Dollar Tree bows that I absolutely love. I really wanted to use it on this ladder, but you'll see that I really think that the bow just is way too big. Super cute if that's all I was going to do with it like that, but still too big. And you know, you can't really see the wreath, and if the wreath is too big, then it's just, I don't know, it's not size appropriate for this ladder. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just shaping the garland, and then I'm going to use a zip tie to hold it together. Once I have it held together with a zip tie, I just go ahead and clip the excess off. Excess. Oh my gosh, it's early in the morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Anyway, so then also just to hold the bottom part of it together, I'm not going to use another zip tie. I just go in with some hot glue just to hold everything together. And then I'm just taking my scissors and giving my little wreath a little trim. And then I'm just using some jute twine to kind of wrap it around the wreath itself, just to hide that zip tie, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And then I'm also going to attach it to the ladder with some jute twine. So as you can see, I'm still messing with this bow because I really want to use it, but like I said, I think it's not, I don't know, maybe the tails were just too long because I wind up going in with my own buffalo check ribbon, and I make a smaller bow, which, yeah, I think it's a little bit smaller than the bow from Dollar Tree. And I'm also going to be using these bells from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm just making a simple bow, and you'll see that I do not cut my ribbon off at the ends until I am satisfied with how the bow looks, because I don't know about you, but I really hate wasting ribbon. You know, like if I were to cut a chunk because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and then it doesn't look right, well then I just wasted ribbon. So that's why that's why my bow is still attached to the rest of the ribbon, is because I wasn't sure if this is what I was going to do, and I keep playing around with it until I am satisfied, and then you'll see me cut the rest of it off. Hey y'all, I wanted to tell you all about my new channel that I just started, At Home with Texas Girl. Over there, I'm doing vlogs and recipes. I'm going to do all my hauls over there. And what I'm currently working on is Vlogmas. So if any of that sounds good to you, I'm going to leave a link for you down in the description box. Come on over, say hi, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you there. Now, I really love the way these bells look with that ribbon, and I think it's really pretty, and I think that gold gives it a nice pop of color, but I don't like that ribbon that is with the bells. So you'll see me cut that ribbon off, and then, so now I'm just going to hot glue my bow onto the wreath, and then I'm going to cut the ribbon off the bells, and I'll attach that to the bow. For this last trash to treasure, I had picked up this sleigh over at an antique store. I had gotten it for like $2, and for the most part, it is in really good shape. But there is this one piece over here that is kind of broken. It looks like it's got wood glue on there. It's that little piece is in rough shape, and I also didn't realize that there is not a piece over on the other side, so it must have broken off. But anyway, so I decided to take a good pair of wire cutters and I clip that off so it can match the other side, and I take it outside and sand it down so it's nice and smooth. Initially, I was going to paint this sled, but I decided that I wanted to give it a nice warm and cozy feeling, so I decided to leave this sled alone and just dress it up a bit. Now I've got this ribbon from Dollar Tree that they had in their fall collection, and I'm just going to make a really pretty bow out of this. So as you see, I am just making my loops and just pinching it in the center, and then I'm just kind of playing around with it, fluffing the loops and just sizing it against the sleigh just to see if it is the size that I like. And As you've seen before, I don't cut the ribbon off until I am good and satisfied. And when I think that I'm satisfied, I go ahead and take one of my zip ties and zip it together. But then later you're going to see that I decide I actually want 3 loops on either side of my bow. So guess what? I just cut that zip tie off and add some more loops. And then I just go ahead and cut the excess off and then just kind of fluff the bow to make it look nice and pretty. And you'll see me, I keep moving around from the very top of the sleigh to just underneath of it. I wasn't sure what I wanted. So then it was time to dress up this bow. And so I just took like a piece, like a scrap piece of that greenery that I had left over. I think it came from Dollar Tree, and I really liked it because it was already frosted a little bit. And like I said, I wanted this sleigh to have a nice warm and cozy feel to it. So I think with what I went with was really nice. And then I had these craft cinnamon sticks from Hobby Lobby. It says $5.99, but I got them for half off, so that was a good deal. So I started off playing with 3 of them, and I ended up just going with 2 cinnamon sticks. And what I did was I just took some jute twine, tied them all together, and then I just start hot gluing everything down. And then I decided to add the frosted berries because I thought that kind of added to the warm and cozy feel to this that I was going for. So I just clipped a couple off and also hot glued those down too. Okay, so I lied. I guess I didn't hot glue down everything just yet. But what I did do was take an extra piece of ribbon and wrapped it around the center of the bow because I wasn't sure if that zip tie was going to actually show through the greenery and all that. So I just kind of added the center to that. Then I hot glued the bow to the sleigh and then added the hot glue and the little picks to the bow. I want to thank you all so much for being here and for hanging out with me this morning. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I hope that you consider subscribing. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad each and every one of you are here. And if you're not new to my channel, I'm still glad that you're here. I thank you so much for sticking around. And please don't forget to scroll down to the description box and check out my new channel. I've got a bunch of different things going on, new videos every morning. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.